Salute, folks. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, your social media insurance broker. And I'm here today to whap and tap on your head with another ADH wealth solution. So as you know, I mentioned a few guys who are having an event tonight, who are in the black man space of YouTube, right? And they generally talk about mating and dating and relationships. And I thought my wife was coming. And you know, they actually released a video today talking about dating on a budget. Now, I've done a video about that in the past, and I guess I'm gonna have to do another one today. One thing that I disliked that they were talking about was, you know, you can go places for very cheap or, you know, free, which you can, but, you know, you should have a budget. So if dating, you don't need to have a separate dating budget. What you need to have, and this is for just anyone in life, right? You don't need to have a separate budget for dating or anything like that. You should have an entire budget. Now, I'm going to get into that aspect shortly, but before I go in, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So, when you're looking at that dating budget, one of the things that, ironically enough, shout out to Wanda Budgets and Beyond, and shout out to my man We here, is, wow, it got dark. In dating, you want to have a budget for that, right? But it shouldn't be X amount of dollars set aside solely for dating unless you got it like that. But realistically, what you want to have is that is part of your entertainment budget, right? So when I go over budgets with people, I always ask, okay, you know, what's your monthly bills? What's your this? What's your that? But I also ask, you know, what do you have set aside for miscellaneous things, right? You should have a budget for your wardrobe. So you should have a budget where, listen, I spend X amount of dollars a month on clothing. Now, does that mean that you have to buy clothes every month? No. But what that means is you put, you know, let's say $100 a month away for clothing. When you have that money on the side for that, you might not buy anything for 6 months. And then 6 months goes by, you got $600, and now you go on a ballaholic spree. You might have some money that you set aside for entertainment. So dating and mating is partially entertainment. So that includes things like going out to eat, going out bowling. This should also be things, especially as a man, you want to have fun stuff and hobbies you do. So for example, Barcade. I know that's a big popular restaurant in New York, or bar in New York, and they've actually come here to Connecticut. They're actually attached to my apartment complex. Like I told you, I live near Yale University, luxury apartments, blah, blah, blah. But you want to have that in your budget. Maybe you start going out on your own every once in a while. Don't just be a homebody and then wonder why you're not getting women. I have a lot of people who are in situations where they're like, man, I keep encountering the same type of women. Well, you're probably encountering those type of women because of the areas that you're going or the things that you're doing. So you have to change your venue to actually change the results that you're getting, right? So when you change your venue, now you've got different women in the area. Is that a GLB or a GLC, boss? Is it a GLB or a GLC? Ah, beautiful. Reminds me of the GLK. Yeah, most people are doing the GLC. I like the GLB because it looks like the GLK. Yeah, I'm an E350 guy. I'm looking to get an E63S soon.
Yeah, I actually like the car.
Yeah, I have a good one, boss. Yeah. So sometimes you want to change the venue of where you're going. That's that GLB I was showing you. That's a beautiful car. But you want to change the venue that you're using when you're going to date these women. The reason why is because, or find women. Maybe you don't go to the same nightclub or lounge. Maybe if you go to Barcade, go to the one an hour away, right? And you're changing your venue. Like a lot of passport bros do, right? They go to an entirely different country. Because now it's something that they're not used to and the locals there aren't used to them. Well, it's the same thing if you go an hour away. But when you're dating on a budget, you need to have an entire budget. So the dating needs to be part of your entertainment budget. So when you take a chick out, you say, hey, listen, I got this restaurant that I like to go to. That also shows that as a man, you're taking command. Now, if she's like, well, I want you to spend $1 million, you need to put your foot down. No, I'm not spending $1 million. I have a specific budget that I spend on entertainment. And maybe 1 month you do blow your whole budget with that one date, if things go that way, right? But you let her know, hey, listen, I have a specific budget for this date. And this can be part of vetting. Also, you need to understand what vetting is for. Vetting, just like courting, is to lead to marriage. Shout out to my man, Perfect Timing. Marriage is where the powerful people are. Because families are what create power. Right? Like the Gates Foundation was Bill and Melinda Gates. Right? So, families are what create power. So, you have this situation where, okay, what's good, my dude? So, you have this situation where, okay, I have X amount of dollars for this date. If the woman cannot respect your budget, then she is not the type of woman that you need in your life. Because the woman going out on a date and expecting these lavish gifts is not only one, to check that you can afford it for her, but two, to see if you're a good steward of your money. If you're not a good steward of your money, you're likely going to blow the entire bag trying to get some fucking pussy. And that's not the name of the game. Right? The name of the game, the pussy is the last thing you need to be worried about. Unfortunately, for a lot of you guys, the pussy is the only thing you're worried about. What's up, boss? Right? And so when the pussy is the only thing you're worried about, that's your main focus, and that's how you get fucked up in the game. Right? What's up, boss? If you actually go ahead and say, hey, listen, I'm a good steward of this money. So I have X amount of dollars for this. Anything above it, I ain't got it. Straight like that. Now, and you may have it, but it's outside of the budget that you set for that. If that's $200, $500, $5,000, whatever your monthly budget is for entertainment, those dates are entertainment. She also sees this is a man who can make decisions and take control. Why? Because you're like, hey, listen, I have this nice restaurant that I like to go to that I'm going to take you to. I know you want to go to Fogo de Chao. I know you want to go to, Capitol Grill. I know you want to go to Peter Luger's Steakhouse. But we're going to go to this quaint restaurant here. It's probably something you haven't heard of. Now she's looking at you like, wow, he's a steward of money and he's taking command of things. Ooh, I'm a little moist. Now, also, the chances of yourself smashing are increased. Why are they increased? Because, again, you as a man have put yourself in a position where you're showing you're a steward of your money, and you're showing you have command and authority. And you're letting her know, listen, I ain't with the bullshit. Right? I have this budget. This is what's in this budget. You don't like it? Move on to the next guy that you can sap for all his shit. But I ain't the one. So that's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.